Is the Tokyo Ghoul manga better than the anime? Now, I've watched the anime about 4 times and I read the manga around 20 times. But when I started to compare the anime and the manga, I just got some brain damage. Now, Studio Pierrot, or however you pronounce it, I don't know why you've made the anime so different from the manga. Maybe it was because you wanted to give your own spin on it. Or maybe this was all an elaborate plan so it would become a meme and everyone would want to read the manga. But I mean, that's just a theory, right?
A game theory!
Okay, I'm getting sidetracked, so I'm gonna talk about every season of Tokyo Ghoul and point out the difference between the anime and the manga. So if you don't want any spoilers, go watch the entire anime and read the entire manga and come back. You read it all? Good, let's go. Now, the first season is pretty similar and almost identical to the manga, which is expected because in this case, the first half of the season is used to introduce characters and a part of world building and for Kaneki to find his place in the world. And the second half of the season is just more world building and more so introducing the CCG, or the Commission of Counter Ghoul. Now, I freaking love the CCG for a few reasons. They are not completely incompetent, they are an actual threat to the main protagonist. And also they get expanded upon a lot in the 3rd and 4th season, which I'll talk about later. I could talk for hours about what I like or dislike about the first season, let alone there are 3 more seasons to talk about. So to wrap up this part of the video, the first season of Tokyo Ghoul is accurate to the manga, but from season 2 onwards things start to take a bit of a weird turn. Now major spoilers ahead for season 2 and onwards. The second season of Tokyo Ghoul is a clusterfuck. And when you start comparing the anime and the manga, you'll just end up with a broken brainstem. The amount of times I got confused when watching the anime is insane. Like, not even joking, pretty much every episode something happened in a way that it just looks weird, and I think that is also one of the reasons why a lot of people don't like the Tokyo Ghoul anime, and I completely understand that because of this. But I'm getting sidetracked. My favorite episode from season 2 is probably episode 20 called Old Nines. It's an episode where they go in on the past of Kuzen Yoshimura, or just Mr. Yoshimura. I think he's one of my favorite characters just because he helps Ken through the first season of getting a foothold in the world of ghouls. And I just think his character is amazing. Oh, also, the second season was an alternative ending. Sui Ishida, the creator of Tokyo Ghoul, said it himself. Now, going into season 3, you might get a bit confused, and that's because of a few reasons. Why is the animation style so different from the first 2 seasons? And a lot of new characters are instantly introduced, which to any new viewer might be really confusing. Like, I remember when I watched the first episode of season 3 for the first time, and I thought I was watching a different anime. Season 3 is a lot better than season 2 in terms of accuracy to the manga. I really like season 3 and partly 4 because they focus a lot on the CCG. And I think it's really cool that the show doesn't really pick a side. Sure, you can side with the ghouls. Sure, you can side with the CCG. It does not matter because there is no clear good guy, and that's partly the reason why I enjoy Tokyo Ghoul as a whole so much. Season 4 is the final season, and it's my second favorite season, season 3 being my favorite. Because there are some things in the story that are a bit wank in my opinion. For example, there is a character from the Aogiri tree called Tatara, and he got hyped up so much for 2 whole seasons. And his fight lasted like 1 minute and he just got fucked, so that's pretty dumb in my opinion. And also the whole Dragon War arc plot thingy makes about 0 sense. Like, it's pretty fun to read and stuff, but wow, it makes no sense. And some characters who get shown in the anime but never get introduced. I'm talking about Misa. And luckily the manga and the anime start to get more in sync here again, but still there are some parts which they could have done better. Overall, I give the anime 8.3 because it's really good, but there's just some yank that you can't really ignore, unfortunately. This was my first review on an anime/manga series, and I enjoyed making it. Let me know down below what you thought of it, and also tell me what sort of stuff you want to see. This is CA signing off, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.